joining me. Hope you're all keeping well. It's only been a few weeks, but I already feel like I'm a bit rusty and I've been eating like it's Christmas. So anyway, let's get going. We'll start with a warm-up, okay? So we're going to start with the neck, so chin to chest, rolling around looking over one shoulder, and back to the centre, and rolling around looking over the other. Okay, keep going, we'll just do a few more. And we're going to shrug the shoulders up and down. And rolling them backwards. And rolling them forwards. And circling the arms around, so nice big circles. And back the other way. And we're going to reach over to one side. So nice stretch through the side. Okay, and the other side. So that was just my husband telling me that there was 10 people watching, so thank you for tuning in. Okay, and we're just going to swing from side to side, so looking behind you. And circling the hips, so nice big circles. And back the other way. Okay, and we're just going to open the hips, so bringing the knee up, bringing it out to the side. So circling the knee round. So even when we're doing the warm-up, we still try and keep the abs and pelvic floor engaged. And back the other way. And circling the ankle round in one direction. You can hold on to a wall if you need to. And back the other way. Okay, and the other side. So bring the knee right up, nice and high. And one more, and back the other way. Last one. Okay, and circling the ankle round. And back the other way. Okay, and a few squats now. So standing with the feet hip width apart. Okay, you want your weight through the heels and the back side. So breathe in, breathe out, come down. Breathe in and out. That's it, get as low as you can. Okay, one more. Okay, so now we're going to do some wide squats. So we're going to step out to the side and come down and then back to the middle. So we're going to do 5 of those. legs. Last one. Well done. Okay, so we're going to do a quick balance now. Okay, so we're going to come into a lunge. Okay, so we're going to have 1 foot forward and 1 back. So we're going to come up onto the toes on the back leg, bend the front leg, and as you come down, you want to make sure that you can still see your toes. Okay, if you can't see your toes, you just need to move your foot a bit further forwards. Okay, so we're going to come down in a nice straight line. Okay, so arms out to the side. Just going to move back a little bit. Okay, and down. Okay, and again, nice and low. Okay, and last one. And this time you're going to lift the back leg up. Bring the head down. Coming into a nice balance, so hold it here. And if you can, nice and controlled on the way back up. And we're going to go on the other side. Make sure that you can see your toes on the front foot. Arms out to the side. Oops. Okay, and coming down. Coming down a nice straight line. Okay, and one more. And lifting the back leg up. Coming forwards. Nice deep breaths. I think I'm a bit near my wall now. And slowly coming back down. Well done. Oh, I'm out of breath now. Oh. Okay, we'll do some roll downs. So standing up nice and tall, shoulders up and back. Okay, breathe in. As you breathe out, roll the shoulders forward, tuck the chin to the chest. Coming down, breathing in at the bottom and breathing out, slowly coming back up, 1 vertebra at a time. Okay, and coming down again. And put your right hand onto the left ankle. Raise the left hand up towards the ceiling. Turn around to look at the left hand. Couple of deep breaths and swap to the other side. So the left hand on the right ankle. Raise the right hand up towards the ceiling. Okay, and coming back. So breathe in. And breathe out, coming back up. Okay, and we're going to come down one more time. And we're going to come down onto all fours. We're going to do our cat and cow stretch. So hands under the shoulders. Knees hip width apart, feet flat. Okay, you're going to breathe out. Arch the back, look back through the legs. Breathe in. Draw the navel to the mat, look up to the ceiling. Okay, and we're going to alternate between the two. Okay, so it's a nice massage through the spine. It's also supposed to be good for the digestive system. Okay, keep going. We'll just do a few more. Okay, last one. Okay, and now we're going to extend opposite arm and opposite leg away along the mat. Okay, so keep them in contact with the mat to start with. So breathing in at the start, breathing out as you extend away. Okay, so you can stay with this. Okay, if you want to make it a bit harder, we're going to raise the arm and leg up. Okay, so as you raise them up, really extend away, reach forward and reach back with the foot. Okay, so now we're going to come out and then do a little pulse out to the side and back down. So coming up, pulse out to the side and down. We'll do a few of those. That's it, nice controlled movement. Okay, one more time on each side. Well done. So we're just going to sit back on the heels for a second and we're just going to rotate the wrists round and back the other way. Okay, and just stretching the hands off. So just bring the fingers back, stretching the wrists and the other side. Well done. So coming back onto all fours, we're going to do thread the needle. Okay, so we want the right palm facing up. We're going to thread it through under the left arm. Bring the right ear as near to the mat as you can. And come back up. And the other side, so left palm facing up. And bring it under the right arm. And bring the left ear as near as the mat as you can. And you want to keep this arm as flat to the floor as you can. Okay, we can do a few more. Okay, so this time we're going to come through and we're going to bring the hand to the temple and we're going to twist round in the opposite direction towards the ceiling. So nice twist in one direction and then the opposite way. That's it, keep going. Well done. Okay, and we're going to do one more time on each side. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to lie on our tummies now for the dart. Okay, so this is a back strengthening exercise. Okay, so you want your feet flat again and feet hip width apart. Okay, hands by the sides and you want your palms facing together. Okay, so face towards the mat, breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're raising the head and shoulders up off the mat and we're reaching down towards the feet with the hands. So we're moving the shoulders down away from the ears, coming up and then lower. So we're going to breathe in and breathe out, come up. Make sure the palms are facing together. Bring the arms up off the mat. And really stretch down towards the feet. That's it, breathe in at the bottom and breathe out as you come up. Make sure you're looking at the mat so your neck and your spine stay in alignment. Okay, and now if you want to, as you come up, we can raise the legs up off the mat as well. And lower. So breathe in, breathe out, come up. Raise the whole leg up, reach for the back wall. That's it, really stretch. Okay, so it's not how high you can come up, It's how far you can stretch away. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Okay, and we're going to come back to sit on the heels, reaching the arms out in front. Okay, and just see if you can walk your fingertips a bit further away. And walk them round to the left-hand side. And back to the centre. And round to the right-hand side. And back to the centre. Okay, we're just going to come to lie on our tummies again. Okay, and we're going to come up onto our forearms. So we're going to do some kickbacks. Okay, so it's working the muscles in the leg. Okay, so we're going to start with the left leg. Okay, so we're going to point the toes. And we're going to kick back towards the back side. But what you need to do is tense the muscles in the leg. Okay, so we're not doing it just with a floppy leg. We're tensing the muscles, making them work. Okay, breathe in at the start, breathe out as we pulse in. So we're always breathing out on the exertion if you can. Okay, the breathing is a harder part to get the hang of, so don't worry if you don't get the hang of that straight away. It's just important that you do breathe and not hold your breath. Okay, one more. And the other side, so point the toes, right leg, kicking back. That's it, feel the muscles working. Okay, one more. That's brilliant, well done. Gosh, I'm really sweating now. In fact, I'm just going to open my window a bit more. Okay, so just come to sit on the mat. Okay, and we're going to do a spine twist. So if you can, sit cross-legged. You might find it a bit more comfortable sitting on a cushion. Okay, so we're going to start with the hands crossed on the chest. Okay, so just relax the shoulders down away from the ears, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. We're going to twist to one side and back to the centre. Breathe in and breathe out. Twist the other way. Okay, you can even stay with this. Want to make it a bit harder? We can have the arms out, so just like a scarecrow. Okay, and we're going to come to one side and back to the centre and the other side. Okay, so try and keep the shoulders relaxed. Try and make sure they're not hunched up around your ears. And try and make everything moving the same speed. So your head's moving the same speed as your arms. That's it, sitting nice and tall. Okay, one more time on each side. Brilliant, well done. Okay, so we're going to do some work on the abdominal muscles. So we're going to be rolling back. Okay, so you want your knees bent, feet hip width apart, knees hip width apart, arms out in front, palms facing together. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're coming back. Scoop the tummy in. So navel towards the spine. We're just coming back just a little way. and then back up. So we're just really starting by just tilting the pelvis back. So breathe in at the start, breathe out, come back, and breathe in, and breathe out, come back up. Try and feel the abdominal muscles working. Okay, and now we're going to see if we can come back a little bit further. Keep the chin tucked in as you come back up. Tuck the chin in as you come down as well. Scoot the tummy in, so we're making a nice C shape with the spine. And back up. Okay, and just try and get back a little bit further. Really use the abdominal muscles to come back up. Okay, so on the way back up, if you're having to lift your feet up off the mat to get up again, then you've come back a bit too far. But you just want to come back far enough to challenge yourself coming back up. So if you're finding it easy, you can come back with straight legs. It's going to make it a bit harder. Make sure you keep your chin tucked in. And slowly on the way back up. Okay, so for this one, just do which level that you can. Okay, so for those of you that are a bit more advanced, we can come all the way back. So coming all the way back. Arms overhead. Breathe in and breathe out. Coming back up, reaching for the ceiling, and then aim to reach past your toes. Coming back. Arms overhead. Coming back up, reaching for the ceiling, aim to reach past your toes. We're just going to do one more. Okay, and back. And coming up, and aim to reach past your toes. Brilliant work. Okay, so we're just going to do a rotation row now. Okay, so bending the knees again. Arms out in front, palms together or facing together, and we're going to pull one elbow back, so just like a bow and arrow, look at the elbow, and coming back, so breathe in, breathe out, coming back, look at the elbow, and the other side. I've got dog barking away out the front now. Okay, and this time we're going to come back a little way. Look at the elbow. Breathe in. Breathe out, come back. Look at the elbow. And keep the elbow up at shoulder height. Okay, so again, using the tummy muscles as you come back, or as you come back up rather. Okay, and one more time on each side. Well done. So we're just going to give the arms a bit of a shake off. Okay, just rotate the shoulders round. Okay, and then back the other way. Brilliant, well done. So we're just going to come to lie on the mat now. Okay, so make sure your abs and your pelvic floor are engaged. And breathe in, and as you breathe out, just relax the lower half of your back into the mat. Okay, and breathe in again. And as you breathe out, just imagine your ribs drawing down towards your hips. Hands by the sides. Okay, I'm just going to extend one leg along the away along the mat and then the other. Okay, so we're continuing work on the abdominal muscles. Okay, so breathe in at the start. Breathe out, extend the leg away. Okay, so if this is enough for you, just stay with this. Otherwise, you're going to bring the legs up into a tabletop position. Okay, extend one leg away and just touch the floor with the toes and come back up. And the other side. Okay, so tabletop position in Pilates is a right angle with the legs. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out. Just imagine you're dipping your toe in some water and coming back up. Okay, so make sure your abdominal muscles are really engaged, and that will protect your back from arching up off the mat. So if you do feel like your back's arching up off the mat, then just come back to the first exercise of the leg slides. Okay, if you want to make it a bit harder again, we're going to raise the hands towards the ceiling, palms facing together. That's brilliant, well done, keep going. That's it, breathe in, breathe out, touch the floor. That's it, try and keep the right angle in the legs. Okay, one more time on each side. Well done. And we're just going to come into a full body stretch. Stretch the arms away overhead, stretch the legs out in front. Deep breaths. Okay, so we're going to do the dead bug now. Not a very nice name for an exercise. And it's quite tricky on the coordination, as some of you already know. Okay, but we're going to give it a go. Okay, so it's keeping our mind active as well as our body, thinking about coordination. So arms up to the ceiling, palms facing together, knees bent. Okay, extend one leg away along the mat, and as you do, the opposite arm extends away. Okay, so breathe in and breathe out, extend away. Okay, so it makes it easier if you always think you're going to come back to your start position, which is knees bent, hands up to the ceiling, palms facing together. Okay, so if you want to make it a bit harder, we're going to bring the legs into a tabletop position again. Extend opposite arm and opposite leg away. Breathe in, breathe out. That's it, always come back to your start position. That's it, make sure your abs and your pelvic floor are still engaged, so pinch the pelvic floor in. Just pull your tummy muscles in, about 20-30% of what you could do. That's great, well done. Few more. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And we'll just do a nice full body stretch again. Okay, we're going to go straight into a single leg stretch. So we're going to hug one knee to the chest, extend the other leg away. Okay, so the leg that's extending the way, try and keep it a couple of inches up off the mat. Okay, and breathe in as the legs swap over and breathe out as the knee comes towards the chest. Okay, making it a bit harder again if you want to. We're going to raise the head and shoulders up off the mat. Keep the chin tucked in. Okay, and harder again. We can have the hands behind the head, opposite knee and the elbow touch. Really extending the leg away. Guys, this is a tough one. So well done if you're giving it a try. That's it, keep going, keep pushing. Oh, I'm not sure I can do too many more. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Oh. And stretch away. Well done. Okay, and a shoulder bridge now. Okay, so feet flat. Okay, heels quite close to the back side, feet hip width apart, hands by the sides. Okay, so we're just going to start just by tilting the pelvis up off the mat. So breathe in and breathe out. Just tilt the pelvis up and lower. Breathe in, breathe out, come up and lower. And one more. Okay, so this time we're going to come up and peel the spine off the mat, one vertebrae at a time, raising the hips up, coming up onto the shoulders and slowly coming back down. So just imagine each vertebrae touching the mat one at a time. Okay, breathe in at the start, breathe out, come up, breathe in at the top and breathe out, coming back down. That's it. So if you have any neck problems at all, then don't come too high up onto the shoulders. But if not, get the hips up nice and high, right up onto the shoulders. So you can feel it working the muscles in the thighs, glutes in the backside. Okay, so this time, if you want to, we're going to come up. And when you're at your highest point, we're going to breathe in, breathe out. Float the arms up overhead to the floor behind you. Breathe in. And breathe out, coming back down. Okay, and we're going to do that again. Okay, and one more time. Okay, so this time we're going to come up, arms up overhead. Okay, so only if you want to. We're going to raise one heel up off the mat and lower, and then the other heel up off the mat and lower. So try and keep the hips held up. Okay, and then we're going to come back down. So make sure you've got flat feet as you're coming back down. Okay, and coming up again. Raise one heel up off the mat and lower, and then the other heel. And lower, keep the hips up and then come back down. Okay, so if those of you that are a bit more advanced, we're going to come up. We're going to raise one leg up and lower. Okay, so nice, slow and controlled. Okay, so if you don't want to do this, just stick with raising one heel up and then the other. Okay, you just need to do what level is right for you. Okay, and one leg, and the other, and nice to slowly back down. So it's all about control, not how fast you can go, and we're just going to do one more. One leg up towards the ceiling, and back down, and the other leg. And slowly coming back down. That's brilliant. Well done, guys. And give the knees a hug to the chest. Okay, and just give the spine a bit of a massage. So we're just going to rotate the knees around in one direction. Okay, and back the other way. Okay, and bring the feet back down to the mat. Okay, so we're going to do some leg circles, and I know we do often use a band in the class to do this exercise. Okay, but we'll try doing it without. Okay, so knees bent. Okay, so the easier option of doing this is just to have the hand just gently on the knee. Okay, and we're just going to rotate round in a circle. So we're getting some nice movement into the hip. Okay, engage your abdominal muscles, pinch the pelvic floor. Okay, if you do want to make it a bit harder, we can raise the leg towards the ceiling. Okay, and we're going to circle round. Okay, we're just going to see if we can make the circle a bit bigger. Okay, so for those of you that are more advanced, you can try this with a straight leg. Okay, that's going to make it quite a bit harder. Just make sure your hips aren't rolling up off the mat as you come round. So you don't want to be rolling around like this. Okay, you want to keep a nice flat back on the mat. Okay, and now we're going to go back the other way. Okay, if it gets too much, we can just go back. So a bent knee. That's it, nice slow and controlled movement. Okay, and one more circle. Okay, and we're going to go on the other side. So, either knee bent, just guiding the leg round, or we're going to raise the leg up towards the ceiling, circling the leg. Okay, just imagine your toes are just drawing a circle on the ceiling, so we're going to keep the leg up nice and high. Okay, and a nice big circle now. Okay, and back the other way. Okay, nice big circle. Keep the leg up nice and high. Okay, last one. That's great. Arms out to the side now. Feet and knees together. And we're just going to drop the head to one side, turning the knees in the other direction. Okay, so what I want you to do now is to use your abdominal muscles to pull the knees back up. So try and isolate those muscles. Breathe in and breathe out. Drag the knees back up to the centre. So make sure you're turning the head in the opposite direction. That's it. So we're just loosening off the back, but working the abdominal muscles at the same time. That's it, a couple more. Okay, so this time we're going to bring the knees to the side, head the other way, and the top knee, we're just going to draw it up towards the chest. Now you can use this hand just to ease it up a bit more. Okay, just keep the leg relaxed. Okay, so nice deep breaths. Okay, and the other side. So drop the knees to one side, head the other way. And draw the knee up towards the chest. Use the hand just to bring it up. So a couple of deep breaths. come to lie on our side now. Okay, so a nice straight line if you can, but you can bend this underneath leg if you need the extra balance. Okay, abs and pelvic floor engaged. Okay, that will help stabilise you as well. Okay, so we're going to bring the top leg up to hip height, flex the foot, bringing it forwards and point the toes, coming back. Okay, so breathe in, come forwards, breathe out, come back. That's great, well done. Okay, so see if you can make the movement a little bit bigger. See if you can come a bit further forward and see if you can come back past the underneath leg. Okay, so nice controlled movement. That's great, well done. A couple more. Okay, last one. Well done. So we're going to do a chest opener now. So bending the knees. Okay, arms out in front. So you may want to put your head on a pillow if that makes it easier for you. So palms together. Breathe in and breathe out. Top hands coming up and over to the floor behind you. Turn the head to look at the hands. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back. Okay, so what you must do with this exercise is to keep the hips still. So you don't want to be rolling the hips back so that you can get your arm to the floor. We're going to keep them nice and still. So we're just working the top half of the body. That's it, keep going. That's it, keep the hips still. Even if you can't reach the floor behind you. Okay, and last one. Brilliant. So keeping the knees where they are. We're going to come into a seated position. Okay, so we're just going to do a mermaid stretch. So you want the fingers facing away from you down the mat. Hand that's nearest your feet, palm facing up. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Breathe in and breathe out. Stretching down the side. Okay, so making a nice arc with the arm. Just imagine your fingers are just touching the bottom of a rainbow. That's it. So breathe in at the start. Breathe out, come over. Okay, and if you want to make it harder, we're going to raise the hips up off the mat. So we're going to get them up nice and high. So breathe in at the start. Breathe out as you come over. Okay, and last one. Well done. Okay, so we're just going to do a spine stretch now, just before we go on to the other side. Okay, so legs out in front. Okay, so this is going to stretch the hamstrings and stretching through the spine. Okay, so just imagine you've got a beach ball on your lap and you're going to reach up and over the beach ball. So aim to reach past your toes. Okay, even if you can't reach your toes, you're going to aim to go past. Okay, so reach up, scoop the tummy in, up and over the beach ball. Okay, so if you want to feel a bit more of a stretch through the legs, you can flex the toes as well. Okay, so breathe in, come up, breathe out, come down, scoop the tummy in. Okay, so if you are finding it quite hard, you can just open the legs. It makes it a little bit easier. Or sitting on a cushion makes it easier as well. Okay, one more, and then we're just going to hold it there. Okay, so just relax the arms, relax the head. Take a couple of deep breaths. Okay, and we're just going to move on to the other side now. Okay, so lying in a straight line. Okay, so you want your hips stacked, so you don't want them rolling backwards or forwards. Abs and pelvic floor engaged. Remember, you can bend the underneath leg if you need the extra support. Okay, flex the foot, come forwards, point the toes, come back. Breathe in and breathe out. That's it. See if you can make the movement a little bit bigger. Okay, come back past the underneath leg. Just see if you can come forward just a little bit more. That's it. Breathing in, coming forwards, breathing out, coming back. Nice controlled movement. Okay, last one. Brilliant. So bending the knees, we're going to open the chest. Okay, so arms out in front, palms together. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands coming up and over to the floor behind you. Breathe in and breathe out, come back. So shuffle forward a bit because my radiator's in the way. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so keep the hips still. Don't let them roll backwards. Turn the head to look at the hand. Okay, breathe in at the start. Breathe out, coming over. Breathe in the other side. Breathe out, come back. So well done, we're nearly there. One more exercise after this one. And then we'll do some stretches. And then you'll finish for the day. Okay, last one. And coming up for a mermaid stretch. So keep the knees bent. Fingers facing away from you down the mat. Hand that's nearest your feet, palm facing up. So breathe in, breathe out, coming up and over. Okay, so nice stretch down the side. And if you want to make it a bit harder, we're going to raise the hips up off the mat. So coming up onto the knees. Hips up nice and high. Okay, come on, a couple more. Last exercise now. Okay, and last one. Well done, that's brilliant. Okay, so we're just going to do some stretches now, just so we don't ache too much tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to have one leg out in front. Bring the other one out to the side. Okay, and we're going to reach for the toes. Should feel the stretch down the hamstrings, down the back of the thigh. Okay, so just some nice deep breaths. Okay, so if you don't find these exercises comfortable, or these stretches comfortable sitting on the mat, if you look on my Facebook page, I do some where we're standing up. Okay, and just lean back now. Okay, so you're going to feel the stretch down the quad muscle here. If you can't feel it, just raise the hip up off the mat a little bit. Okay, so just hold it here for a few seconds. Okay, now bend this leg that's straight and bring this leg across the opposite thigh. I'm just going to sit forward and feel the stretch in the glutes here. Okay, and the other side. So bring the other leg out to the side. Reach for the toes, just relax the head. Okay, so we only ever stretch to the point of mild tension, so don't push it too much. Okay, and then sitting back and lifting the hips up if you need to. Okay, now bend this leg and bring this foot across the opposite thigh and just sit forwards. Okay, and soles of the feet together now. Just let the knees drop out to the side. Okay, so you don't want to be bouncing them like this. Just relax the knees, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, and just bring one hand up, bringing the arm across the chest. Okay, and the other side. And bring one hand down behind the back. Just use the hand just to ease it back. Okay, just see if you can touch fingers. Okay, and the other side. That's it, just feel the stretch down the triceps. Okay, and bring the other hand up so you can touch fingers. Okay, so just stretching off the chest. So you want the hands to the small of the back, fingers facing down, push the elbows back, push the chest out. Okay, and stretching off the upper back. So just create some tension in the arms. Imagine you're hugging onto a beach ball, tuck the chin to the chest. Okay, and just stretching off the neck. So ear to the shoulder, just use the hand just to ease it over. And the other side. Okay, and just stretching up, stretching to one side. And stretch the other way. when you're finished. So it looks like it's going to be a lovely day today. So go out and enjoy your day. Thank you for watching and stay safe, everyone. Bye.